Howdy, howdy. Happy holidays from Mojo Medium. There's some nice alliteration in there. Happy holidays to you and yours. I hope you're having a great season. I personally am for a lot of good reasons, and not the least of those reasons is that I get to talk to you. And I love to do that. So this week, because the Mojo show always falls on Thursday, and this Thursday will be the day after Christmas, and I will be traveling all day. So this week, there's no official Mojo show, and this isn't really an official Mojo show, but I did want to at least drop in and say hi. I mean, I'm probably going to be pretty much out of pocket for the duration. And so I don't know when I'll get to see you. I don't know if I'll be able to do the Make It So show tomorrow. Probably not. We're pretty busy, as you probably are as well. So let's just get on with the show, shall we? If you don't know me, I am Mojo Medium, aka Susan Morrow Johnson, and you'll find me on the web at Mojo Medium. Simple, simple. I'm going to start off today with a good news only angel card. These are available on my website. You can own them yourself. Yes, I do have my holiday nails happening. So you can have your own golden deck of good news only angel fortune telling cards. And I was inspired to create this deck. Oh, yeah, sorry. I just got kind of a little nudge, like, show your shirt. So I'm not just wearing a baseball shirt. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light, right? Okay, so I was inspired to create the good news only deck when I was asked one too many times, what bad thing do I need to prepare for? What do I need to look out for? What terrible thing is going to befall me in the future? And I just went, thank you, Diane. Not only is that kind of fortune telling really not in my wheelhouse. I really have always specialized in good news, but it's not good for you to be worried about the bad things that are coming along, because if you look for bad things, guess what you find? So these cards are to help you look for the good things, to expect miracles, to expect something good to come along, to look for something good that's going to happen. And whenever you see this, it doesn't matter when you see this, past, present, or future, see it live, see it in the replay, see it on the moon. It doesn't matter. This reading is for you. Okay. Anytime that you have a reading given to you like this, or you witness a reading for someone else, there's likely to be a message in it for you. So this is for your holiday week right now. And let's see what we've got. Appreciation. Awesome. Now remember, these cards are good news only. If this were in another deck and you got, because I do have another deck, I call it the blue deck, and it's tomorrow oracle cards. If this were in another deck of cards, it might be show appreciation to those you love, or you'll have an opportunity to share, show appreciation. Oh, dadgum. Oh, I just made my screen go dark. I hope you can still see me. My computer's been doing this. It's kind of weird. Come on, baby. Come back. Ah, I pushed the wrong button. Ah, I did it again. There's no telling what just happened. Oh my gosh, I hope you're still there. There we go. Preparing security options, cancel, and boom, we're back. Okay. Scared me real bad. Okay. So in this case, however, this is the good news only deck. And that means it's a good thing. It's not advice. It's not telling you should feel guilty for not being as appreciative as you could be. It's nothing like that. It's always going to be good news, like every card in this deck. Okay. So you see me needing the best of everything again. Good, Susan. Glad to hear it. And glad to see you, Snappy. It's nice to see you again. Okay. So appreciation. Let me tap it. Okay, awesome. This pertains to right now, but like I said, if you're seeing this in July or, in 10 years or whatever, it still pertains to you. I'm just going to talk about this week as being a holiday week. We are on the second day of Hanukkah, or this evening is the second night of Hanukkah, and Christmas is, today's Monday, Christmas is Wednesday, and there are other celebrations, and, it's the season, right? So in this case, it's just about the appreciation for you right now is going to be about feeling content with where you are and with what's going on. So look for that feeling to come over you. Expect to feel gratitude, appreciation, and contentment in your situation. Now, you may be thinking, but I have to go to my family's house or my in-laws' house, and it's not going to be that way. Find a moment, take a quiet moment and go, what do I appreciate? And then try to feel that gratitude and contentment. A while back, I was out at the bay with my husband. We live a few miles from the bay, and he has a little boat there. And I was standing there waiting for him to do something. I don't remember. And I was standing there, and it was a beautiful day, and the weather was lovely, and there was not too heavy a breeze, but there was a breeze. And I was standing there, and there was a big brown pelican. We have these brown pelicans here in the southeast Texas coast. And big brown pelican sitting on a pylon there. And I was watching him, and I was looking at the sky and seeing what a beautiful day it was. And it hit me that I love living here. And I was so feeling so in love with my husband, which, you know what I mean, when you are in love with someone and you love him and you always feel that. But there are moments when you feel especially close and tender. And I felt that, and I loved our house, and I just was feeling like everything's so good. I'm so satisfied, so content. And that's exactly what I'm talking about for you. That is what you will find this week if you'll look for it. And that's what the appreciation card is about. Okay, cool. Now, I've learned a little trick, but I don't know it very well. And this is screen sharing on Facebook Live video. And I don't know if this is going to work. If it doesn't, I'll come back and start a new video and do some more angel cards and talk some more, okay? But I want to share this with you from my website and kind of walk you through Psychic Santa's gift list, because I think there's just nothing better than being able to look at it for yourself. Okay? Hold on real quick. Let me get it going. Ah! Is it there? Is it there? Oh, I didn't push the button. Okay, well, apparently I can't do it unless I set it up in the beginning, but then you couldn't see me, and that doesn't make sense. Well, damn. I said a bad word. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you go to Mojo Medium online, you'll see on the very top of the homepage that there's the Psychic Santa's gift list is right there. And there's also a button for $99 readings or 2 readings for only $88 each. It's a good time to stock up and also to share. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through Psychic Santa's gift list, okay, since I can't screen share because I didn't actually learn it. Clearly, I'm having some technical issues today. Oh, and I have to tell you a funny story. I had to get a new radio in my car. My car is practically brand new. It's got 10,000 miles on it. Still under warranty, of course. And so my, hold on a second. I just realized something. Okay, sorry. Got distracted. Must not do that. So I had to get a new radio because one day it just it was glitchy anyway. Hello from Portugal, Andre. Met a man I love and miss so much. Feel very strong connection between us. Does he love me? Ooh, that's such a nice thing. I'll get to angel cards in just a minute, okay? So I had to get a new radio. So I took it to the dealer, and they said, sure enough, your radio's bad. It was just glitchy, and it wouldn't work with the phone and blah, blah, blah. Well, I have Sirius XM. And so they put in the new radio, and they programmed it supposedly, and whatever. I drove away. Thank you. Bye. Well, I was missing some stations, at least one in particular. I like to listen to Netflix is a Joke radio on Sirius XM. It's really good. But a lot of the comics are really, really dirty, which is fine. And I kind of listen. I go between listening to news and listening to comedy because it's like, oh my gosh, you listen to enough news and you need some comedy. So I didn't have that station, and it was very frustrating. And so I took it back to the dealer. They're like, okay, well, everything should be fine. You need to call Sirius because it's not showing. Okay, fine. So I went online to Sirius. I did their little reset system about 4 times. Didn't work. called them, accidentally disconnected from the first person I talked to, chatted online with somebody. Oh, everything should be fine. We've sent you a reset signal, blah, blah, blah. No. Called again and got a guy, and he didn't know what to do. He did all the same things. 20 minutes later, he transfers me to another guy. The other guy says this and this, and then he goes, okay, well, let's try this. Go to settings. I go to settings and scroll down, and when you see explicit content control, do you see where I'm going with this? I had seen that setting. It just didn't occur to me that I needed to do anything with it. I didn't know it would default to cutting out any stations that had dirty language in them, but it did. When I turned that off, woo, my comedy stations were all back. So now I get to listen to dirty jokes all the time. Okay, why did I start saying this? Because I'm having technical difficulty, and I just thought that was a funny story. When I told my daughter today, she's 28, she's a millennial, I told her about this, and she laughed and laughed. I said, you think that's a good story? You think it's funny? She goes, it's a great boomer story. I'm like, I am at the very tail end of the baby boom. I could almost be a Gen X, almost, but not really. Okay, Psychic Santa's gift list. Grab all the goodies you want for yourself and others to make a shiny, happy Mojo holiday season. Happy holidays from me to you. Okay, so here's what's on the list, all on one page, and you can click through to each item. So we've got the 2020 Psychic Preview readings. If you would like to get a reading for your 2020, we do this in a group. It's on the phone on a conference call, and you have unlimited access to the recording. And you remember what I said a minute ago, anytime you're witness to someone else's reading, there's likely to be a message in it for you as well. So you will want to be there on this call. So it's limited to, I'm not sure if I limited it to 15 or 20 people, but it only comes but once a year, and it's a psychic salon on the conference call. So it is $44 a person, and you can get there at Mojo Medium on the Psychic Santa's gift list. Okay. Any questions that you have about that, please let me know what they are right here. You can also email me at mojomedium@gmail.com. Okay. Let's see here. 2020 Word Workshop. Aha, enrich your life in the new year. Join Mojo and friends in this special training to set a word, theme, or intention for your 2020. $44 a person, also limited class size. And both of those are being held in January. So get on them now because they will probably sell out. Okay. And those are really cool. So if you like to do New Year's resolutions, but you find them difficult to stick to, you might want to switch over to a word or a theme. I've been doing it for several years. My word this year was magic. And just a couple of days ago, I took my journal and I sat down and wrote down all the magical things that I could think of that happened this year. How magic showed up in my life, how wonderful things manifested that I wasn't, that I'd been working on, that I'd wanted, that all the magical kind of feelings. So I already have my personal year for next year, and it started out as one word and it changed to another. It happens to me every year. So I haven't announced it because like last year, I'm like, woo, I got my word. My word is, and it was, oh gosh, what is that word? Shoot, gratification. My word for this year was supposed to be gratification, and within just a couple of days it morphed into magic. So the way that I do this, you get a worksheet with it, and we walk through the worksheet and we work on it together, and it's fun to do. But for me personally, I developed that for people who don't just get these, zot from their angels and guides like I do. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Also on Psychic Santa's gift list, Mojo Psychic Readings. As I mentioned, they're on sale throughout December for only $99 for a 30-minute reading, or you can get 2 for only $88 a piece. It's a pretty good deal. Stock up, give them as gifts, save them for next year, whatever you want to do. Okay, then also on Psychic Santa's gift list is Mojo My Life. Find your mojo and love your life. Group coaching membership. First month is only $22. If you get a membership for yourself and invite a friend, you also get some little referral goodies for referring a friend. So all of that information is available here. What is Mojo My Life? It's group coaching. And so twice a month, plus a bunch of other stuff on Facebook, twice a month, we get together on Zoom meeting and I coach everyone. What is coaching? Well, it's kind of like we take what's top of mind for you, and we talk about what the causes are, what the outcomes might be, and what you really want to get out of it. And then we try to take it through to the end. And I, as your intuitive coach, I give you insights that you might not have about your situation. Sort of like readings, but you just have to try it. First month's only $22. You might want to try it. Okay. Also on Psychic Santa's gift list is RIP readings. RIPs are what I call your late loved ones, people who've passed away. I call them your RIPs. And in January, I'm doing another conference call with access to the recording. It's only $20 a person, and you will get a personal reading to talk to the RIP you're missing the most. It's a really cool deal, and I used to offer this in Mojo Premium, but the Mojo Premium is gone, and people really missed that. It's a special deal to be able to get an RIP reading. And I have to tell you something. The other day that it came to me that I thought, boy, people need to know this. So I'm going to tell you about it. The other day in a reading, the client's grandfather who had passed, after we thought we were through talking to him, all of a sudden he just blurts out Crest toothpaste. And she went, oh, that was the other thing he had me pick up for him the night that he died. And we hadn't talked about anything except she had picked up a certain item for him. He had asked her, go get this for me. And she brought it home to him, and he knew. So we talked about that, and that was it. And that was all she had said. And all of a sudden I said, Crest toothpaste. She went, oh my gosh, that's the other thing you wanted me to get. So that was the only other thing he wanted her to get. And it was specifically Crest toothpaste. Not only was it specifically toothpaste, it was specifically Crest. So here's the thing. Yes, it's very, very cool that I can do that. It's very cool that I can pull that information out of the ether and give it to the client. But that's not what is important. What is important about that and about the work that I do is not that I can do it. What's important is that your RIPs are there, that they are in heaven, that they are in contact with you, that they're watching over you, that they love you, that they're safe, that they're happy, that they know what's going on with you. That's what's important. That's the wow. That's what's cool about it. It's not just that. I mean, there are other mediums who can do what I do, and it is cool. It's a very cool job. It's amazing. But what's important to you is to know that they are there, and that love never dies. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna get off a cliff here. Okay. Also on Psychic Santa's gift list is Make Magic with Mojo. Now, Make Magic with Mojo does involve some coaching, but let's not concentrate on that. The main thing is it is a class, it's a course that teaches you it shows you step by step how to create what you want in your life instead of settling for the same old dookie. And I'm living proof that this process works. Among other things, this year I manifested a brand new car earlier than I expected and hoped. And I manifested, and by the way, a lot cheaper than we thought it was going to be. And I manifested a 10-day cruise in the Caribbean at no expense to me. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at this. So I've created this process that's been divinely delivered to me, and I've created a course for you so you can get in on that and learn how to create the things that you want in your life. And it doesn't have to be travel, it doesn't have to be material things. You can create better health, you can create relationships and better relationships and better mental health, and you can create a new job, and you can create a job you like, and all kinds of things. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it using this process. Okay? Whatever you want to accomplish, achieve, and acquire, it can be yours. So right now on Psychic Santa's gift list, Make Magic with Mojo is 33% off. And you'll see all of this when you go to the website at Mojo Medium. Okay, and finally, let's see here. Well, I've also listed on the Psychic Santa's gift list is my one-on-one coaching. I only have like, I don't even know, 2 or 3 spots open for clients in my Shining Stars VIP coaching. But it is on there, and you can get your first month for only $147. So this is a good time to do that. And to give that a try. If you're not comfortable with the idea of group coaching, you might want to try one-on-one coaching. And like I said, that's real limited. So it's kind of a just kind of threw it in, because it's not, there are not very many available. Limited availability. That's what that is. So, okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Let's do a couple of angel card readings, okay? Why don't we? Oh, Andre, your favorite season? Mine too. Cindy, thank you. Merry Christmas. Let's do some angel card readings since I won't be here for the Mojo show on Thursday. We'll do it our standard way, okay? And I want to be sure that you do go and check out Psychic Santa's gift list. I wish I could have shown it to you and done the screen share thing, but I'm like, it shows you how brilliant I am sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't give me any option. I really want to. That's my goal for 2020 is to learn how to screen share. Okay. Oh, my little baby grandson. My daughter sent me a picture of our new grandson. He is, let's see, he's almost a month old. So he's still mostly like all the time. But the animals are in there with him. And that's what the picture's of. I'm not going to show you the picture because my daughter's very private about pictures of her children. That's fair. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to walk you through the whole thing. Stick with me, okay? All right. We're going to do a micro meditation, which is wonderfully useful for anytime you need to kind of push the reset button or you need to practice mindfulness. Okay, so we'll do that. It's just 3 deep breaths, and I'll walk you through that. Then I will shuffle the deck 3 times. And when I do, you will think of your biggest concern or question. And then I will cut the deck and deal out 3 cards. You'll choose 1, 2, or 3. And the first card, the second card, or the third card, whichever one you choose, that'll be your card. Excuse me. Now, keep in mind what I said earlier. When you witness another person's reading, there's likely to be a message in it for you. So there may be other messages in the other cards as well. Okay? Okay. You ready? Micro meditation. Okay. I like to hold my hands like this and lay them in my lap. I cross my feet at the ankles. And maybe I should just say I cross my ankles. I cross my legs at the ankles. I don't know. Okay, you may sit however is comfortable. Be sure that when you breathe, you are breathing all the way to your toes. Make sure your tummy pokes out and imagine your breath running all the way to your toes and your fingertips, okay? And while we are taking these 3 breaths, I want you to concentrate on this thought. I call on my angels and guides as well as all those who have my best interests at heart. Let me give you that again. I call on my angels and guides as well as all those who have my best interests at heart. You ready? Okay. Close your eyes and let's breathe. Great. Second breath. And last one. It's nice, isn't it? Kind of resets, right? Kind of a little reset. Doesn't matter what's going on in your day. I just rattled off all this blah, 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 blah. And now we're like, peace reigns, right? Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm using Magical Mermaids and Dolphins from Doreen Virtue, as usual. Now, while I shuffle the deck, I want you to think about your biggest question or concern right now. And if you don't know what to ask or you have too many to choose from, use the default question, what do I need to know right now? And you can share that with us here if you'd like. Write it here and let us know what your question or concern is, or what do I need to know right now? It's always a good one. I like that default question. What do I need to know right now? Because well, it gives the universe the opportunity to choose for you what's most important for you. Okay, one more shuffle. Imbue the cards with your thoughts. All right, very good. I'm going to cut the deck. Now choose 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to deal them out face down, so I'm not seeing them until you are. We've got 3 cards. Choose 1, 2, or 3. Okay. This is fun, isn't it? Okay. All righty. So if you chose card number 1, this is your reading. Time to move on. Interesting. Time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Golly, it seems like we just had this one on Thursday. And it's perfect because even though, yes, this is still for you, whether you are seeing this in the replay or in 10 years or whatever, it is interesting that this comes while we're doing it live at the end of the year, right? So, time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. That's so true. You know, think about a toxic relationship. If you stubbornly hold on to it, thinking you're going to improve it, or hoping it'll get better, nothing changes. But if you decide to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in, which is what this says, then you can meet the new person, right? Has this ever happened to you or somebody you know? Get laid off or get fired, right? And then you think, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. But what happened to me when I got laid off was that I started my first business. And that was huge. And it was 20 years ago this year. It was huge for me to start my first business and to have it go really well. But I had to let go of the old and worn out so that the new could come in. I would never have just taken that leap if I hadn't gotten kicked out of my job. Right? Okay, so think about that. And since it comes at year end, you know what's funny? Letting go of the old and worn out. Make this a project for yourself in the next week or two. Clean something out. Clean out a closet or a cupboard or a drawer or a pantry or something, and donate what you really don't need or want or use. Okay? That's what that's about for you right now. It can also be about your job or about your spouse or about, something like that. But that's the main thing is go ahead and get rid of some stuff. And the thing is that when you get rid of stuff, the new can come in. New stuff or possibly new something else because it's a shift in the energy. Okay, that's number 1. If you chose card number 2, this is yours. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. Again, it's kind of a year end to the new year kind of a thing. Ooh, a whole new year, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Gotcha. Okay. Blessed change. Also, think about this. Think about what the story I just told about losing my job. If something happens like that, if you lose your job, you get laid off, if you get divorced, if someone passes away, etc., that does not seem like a blessing, right? Always remember that difficult changes, and most of us don't like change of any kind, difficult, big changes are almost always viewed with disappointment, disgust, sorrow, bereavement. But if you look for the blessings in the change, you will find them. Like I said, I got laid off. I started a new business. Wouldn't have happened if I hadn't done that. There are, people say everything happens for a reason. And I say everything happens for many reasons because there's usually a lot of stuff behind everything. It's not just about this one thing. Oh, well, it's a good thing that this happened so that I could do this. But it's also my friend heard me talking about my situation and she made a change because of it. So keep that in mind about blessed change. So what I'm trying to tell you is that what this means specifically for you right now, a major life change brings you great blessings. I feel like there's something that doesn't seem like much of a blessing on the front end. And so please look for the blessings that will come from that. Okay? Think about, I don't know, I hate moving. Do you hate moving? I hate moving. So I pack up and I pack for days and I cuss at it and I hate it and I load up and I tote and carry and unpack and unpack and I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But at the end of it, it's done and I've got a new place. And if it's a good move, then there's lots of blessings in it, right? Okay, that makes sense. So keep that in mind because that's what's coming for you in the next week or two. You've got a major life change. Keep in mind that there will be blessings with it, and you might notice them immediately if you are looking for them. Okay. All right, that's number 2. If you chose card number 3, this is yours. Ooh, wait, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Interesting. The other 2 seemed like they were appropriate to the holidays and the end of the year. This one seems not to have to do with anything like that. Let me take a look. Wait, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Okay, in a way it is actually, because this change you've been wanting to make, not a blessed change that happens to you, like in the last card, but a change you've been wanting to make, such as your job, you need to wait until after the holidays. Wait until after the first of the year. And if you're seeing this at a different time of year, then wait 2 weeks, okay? If you are about to take a different job, or you want to leave your job, or you want to get married or get divorced or anything like that, but especially about your job, that's what it feels like. It's about your work. So whatever that is, wait 2 weeks from now to make that change, okay? And you will see why at the end of the 2 weeks. You'll be like, oh my gosh, if I had done it 2 weeks ago, this would have been blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't have gotten as much money for the new job, or I wouldn't have gotten as much money for my house, even though I feel like it was about work. Same kind of thing. It's just going to be better, okay? So why not wait 2 weeks? It's not going to kill you, right? Okay, very good. I think, let's see here. Let me just double check the comments real quick. Good to see that. Okay. Remember, if you have questions, you can write them here. You can email me at mojomedium@gmail.com. I will have some access to email, but I probably won't be paying a whole lot of attention until after the holidays. This is kind of like my holiday howdy and also my festive farewell. How about that? Yeah, I did that on the fly. So clever. So I will be seeing you definitely in the new year. Hope to see you a couple of times between now and then. And in the meantime, I hope that this beautiful holiday season brings you many blessings. If you're one of those people for whom the holidays are very difficult, I hope that you will reach out to someone who will help you to feel better. And one of the things you can do is to help someone else. That's always a good thing. It always makes me feel better to be able to help someone else. All right. I am going to run away and wrap presents, actually. I got to wrap some presents, have to iron something that's a gift. I don't want to give that away. And I got to go to the grocery store. Oh my goodness. You know how it is, making the list and checking it twice. All right. Until next year, possibly. Until the next time. Hasta luego, I suppose. Hasta la vista. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. And I will see you very soon. Thanks so much. Be sure to visit Mojo Medium for Psychic Santa's gift list. And I'll see you soon. Mojo out.